everyone, welcome to Chaos and Order, art by Susan Holt. That is me. I'm going to be mixing up my paint color for the night over here while I do my intro and my housekeeping. So bear with me just a moment here. Today is February 26, 2025, and I'm going to paint for you tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. As you can tell by me being here early today. If you are watching in replay, thanks for watching in replay. If you are watching live, thank you so much for watching me live. I appreciate it. You'll notice my hair is kind of going crazy in the back. I put it up. I put it up for the show tonight so that I can actually see what I'm doing. It's long enough that it falls in my face if I don't have it up and out of my face, out and away from my face. But it's also just short enough that that it's not going to stay in the one single clip very well. So I do have my computer on now, so I can see all your comments and questions as I go. Yay. And if you have any comments, if you have any questions, go ahead, put them in the comment section. Let me know you're here. If you are one of the quieter people, give me all the little thumbs up, all the little hearts. Love seeing them wander by on the screen. And of course, today we will be working on the painting for the carnation betta fish that I am still working on. I did not realize when I started this painting how many petals carnations have, but I have come to learn that they have all of them. So it's taken a while to get the shading right and everything where I want it, and I may do some more work on the carnation outside of the live shows, but because I need to move on. My brain wants to work on the fish, but I need to get this carnation done first. So let me turn the camera down to my canvas and let's get this rocking and rolling for tonight's demo video, my painting demo for tonight. Make sure you guys can see that. Okay, little cord, come on. Move to the right place. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We're going to be a little off kilter today, and that's fine. So I am doing the highlights on here, and that's the super bright highlights. And after I do those, I will put in kind of the white bright highlights. I have two brushes out today. I have the one that I have been using and the one that is a little finer point, because I have some really small areas to get into that this brush, once it's loaded with paint, does not always work in. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't have another painting to show you tonight, but I will talk to you about the Gamage Theater show opening for my art and for other artists. I posted the one picture I took when we were there on Monday night. I only took one picture because I was so busy talking to people that I didn't have time to actually take any photos, which is fantastic. I got to meet the other artists that were there, and I got to meet a lot of really wonderful patrons to the arts. They not only support Gamage Theater, but they also support artists and independent artists like me, which was absolutely fantastic. And these are people who wanted to talk art. So I was really in my element. I don't think there was one single time that there was really a lull in the conversation, which is really nice. So I wasn't standing there looking completely bored. My bestie Jennifer showed up, and my husband Chris was there, of course, and he makes such a good wingman. He's pretty amazing. So I had 2 sections of art, and I was over by the first section, and he sat himself over by the second section so that he could point people out. He could point me out to people. There we go. That's the word I wanted. He could point me out to people and say, this is her art. Somebody actually said that it looked like digital art. Oh, she must have done this on the computer. And he said, no, actually, this is my wife, and they are physical pieces. They're not done on the computer. She does everything by hand. And they were absolutely blown away. So that is excellent. It was a good evening. I really, really felt boosted and energized by everyone that stopped by and said that they liked my art and it was so pretty. And I got to tell everybody about how I create my art so that it is specifically calming and soothing, or gives you the energy you need for the day. And I had everybody from retirees to Italian opera singers that were in town visiting her friend, to staff at Gamage coming over to talk to me about my art, and everyone in between. And there was a lot of people who what is going on? Oh, okay. A lot of people there who are patrons of the arts. We had young actors who were there because they were there to see the preview of the upcoming Gamage shows. And like I said, we had an Italian opera singer stop by. There was also members of a lot of the Broadway opening casts who were in the preview show. They'd come to talk about the shows and the characters that they got to launch. So I don't think I talked to any of them, but I did talk to a lot of people. I don't think there was one single moment where I wasn't talking to someone. So it was really, really a lovely experience, and the curator there was helpful and knowledgeable, as was his team. So yeah, I had a great time introducing myself to the larger theater world, as it were. I don't see any comments yet. I don't know how many people are going to be able to join this evening. I don't think Jennifer's going to be able to join us. And I know Chris had some work to catch up on, my husband. So I don't know who's going to pop in tonight. My bestie brought over some burgers for dinner, for early dinner, which was nice. She was on her way home and wanted to stop and chat. And honestly, who am I to tell her no? That's not going to happen. When I get down there. Yeah. So I had a really lovely day on Monday. I had a good day yesterday too. Ever since I had that sinus infection, I've been having some very potent postnasal drip. So if you hear me clearing my throat, that's what that is. I'm not sick again. Yay. That was not fun to go through for a month and a half. So I'm pretty much on the road to recovery. But I do have some residual stuff happening. That's okay. We'll get over it eventually. Gonna switch over to my carnation picture because I need to see where the highlight is on this petal. There it is. Go. And move it up here. Excellent. There are a lot of details that I'm gonna have to put in and be a little bit more precise where I'm putting these highlights on this flower.
So next week I'm looking to move on to this betta fish. So here's where his body meets the tail, and then this is his head, his little eyes. So if you have any suggestions on what color the betta fish should be, let me know. I am not going to make him green. That is out of the question. So don't suggest green, but any other color that you can think of that will go with this pink carnation. I would love to hear your suggestions, so go ahead and put them in the comments here. I don't necessarily love the idea of him being pink because I think he'll kind of fade into the background. But it's not out of the question. Just has to be the right color of pink or something else.
So I am going to remind you at this point that we have Easter and Mother's Day as our next two big art holidays. So if you would like any art or art jewelry that I make, go ahead and go over to my website, www.saholtstudios.com, and you can shop there. Everything that's at Gamage still shows on the website, but it shows as sold out. It is not sold out at this time. And if you would like to purchase one of those pieces, send me an email to susan@saholtstudios.com, and I will arrange it with the Gamage Theater to put up a sold sign there. If you're looking for something different, my art is definitely different, and if you're looking for something that will kind of calm you, soothe you, give you a little boost of energy, a nice pick-me-up after a tough day, or like if you're like me and aren't a morning person and you need that little incentive to get out of bed, my paintings make wonderful incentive for that. Just let me know. If you have a specific painting in mind and you can't find it on my website, and you can describe it to me in detail, or maybe you've saved the information to your files, go ahead and let me know, and I will help you with that. And of course, if you need something wrapped for Mother's Day or wrapped for Easter because it's a gift, let me know. I will provide free gift wrapping. And just so you know, I absolutely love to gift wrap things. And my husband and I don't really do presents for one another that are wrapped. So if you want to make me doubly happy, buy a piece of my art or a piece of jewelry and let me know if it needs to be gift wrapped, and I will gladly do that for you. I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again. A friend of ours bought a housewarming present for someone they know out of state, and I gift wrapped it and put a little handwritten note in there saying who it was from. I used my good handwriting, not my everyday just taking notes for myself handwriting, which is atrocious. A lot of us artists have really bad handwriting if we're just writing ourselves a note or something. But I can do calligraphy great. So don't feel like you're putting me out by asking for gift wrapping. I love doing it. So there needs to be a holiday called Make an Artist Very Happy Day. That is any time I get to pack up one of my pieces, be it a painting or a little drawing or some earrings, pendant. I'm always happy to ship those out, get them out the door, and off to a happy new life with someone who loves and appreciates them as much as I do. So yeah, let me know what I can help you with. And if you are local here in the Phoenix metro area, you want to come and see everything live and in person, just give me a heads up. We'll schedule a time. I will always schedule a time when my hubby is home, just for safety reasons, but a lot of my friends purchased my art, so I like to see both of us. And we like to see them, so it's all good. And the cat will decide if she wants to come out or not. That'll be up to her. If you're looking for a place in downtown Phoenix that has some of my art jewelry, practical art on Camelback and Central has a bunch of my jewelry pieces there. So if you've never done any shopping at an artist's studio and you prefer to go to a gallery setting, that is the place to go at the moment. And if you go see if you go see the stage production Wicked at Gamage Theater, my art is on the north side in what they call the Love Lobby. Love is the last name of the donor who supported the lobby there, so feel free to go take a look at those pieces in person while you're there. I did my best to match the color themes of the show. So let me know what you think when you go. And of course, as usual, join me right here on Facebook on Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt next week, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona Mountain Time. Most of Arizona is on its own time zone because we don't celebrate daylight savings time. I believe for now we're on Pacific time. when daylight savings time changes, we'll go back over to mountain time. Okay. And don't worry about these fins of the fish. They're not finished yet. This is all just the underpainting for it. Right. I think that is going to do it for me tonight. Oh, I see Melissa, Ann, and April have joined me. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hubby's out in the living room listening from out there. So thanks for listening, babe. And to everybody else who's watching in replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay in the comments for me and let me know you stopped by. Otherwise, make a comment here on what color you want the body of betta fish to be. Not green and not pink. I think it really needs to stand out from the background and the pink of the carnation. So let me know. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining me tonight right here on Chaos and Order, Art by Susan Holt. Have a great rest of your week and an artful weekend. Bye, everyone.